Investigates was first to report today a top aide to Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard has been indicted for bankruptcy fraud. It comes amid ongoing questions about Henyard's spending and leadership.
And legal experts say it could be the first sign that the feds are trying to get people to share what they know about potential government corruption in the South suburbs.
Keith Freeman's double take. Dolton's village administrator in a financial tango. Files for bankruptcy. In the comedic drama unfolding in Dolton, it seems the village administrator, Keith Freeman, may have found himself in a financial twist that even the most seasoned tightrope walkers would envy. Recent bankruptcy filings reveal a curious oversight that has left both residents and satire enthusiasts scratching their heads. According to our sources, Freeman seems to have forgotten a crucial detail: his dual roles in both Dolton and Thornton Township. In an attempt to navigate this financial labyrinth, we reached out to Freeman for clarification on his employment situation. Much to our amusement, his response was as elusive as a politician's promise during campaign season. As the spotlight shines on Freeman's financial follies, the numbers play a starring role. His January 29, 2024, village payroll indicates a substantial income of $3,846.15 for a 2-week period, with no Social Security or Medicare deductions. Our whistleblower, the unsung hero of this financial comedy, estimates Freeman's monthly income from the village to be around $7,692.30, a number we're eager to believe, given the village's reluctance to share these records under the Freedom of Information Act. Now let's not forget Thornton Township, where Freeman is also a key player in the financial symphony. According to whispers from the same undercover informant, his per-pay period income from the township hovers around $2,692.32, translating to a monthly melody of about $5,384.64. The lack of transparency from the township only adds a touch of suspense to this financial narrative. However, here's where the plot thickens.
A petition on change.org is calling for the removal of Keith Freeman. People from around the world are signing this petition to show their support for this cause. The reasons behind this petition are not clear from the link, but it seems to have struck a chord with many who want to see action taken against Keith Freeman. Change.org is a platform where individuals can create petitions to address various issues and bring about change. This particular petition seems to have gained momentum and attracted the attention of a significant number of supporters. The power of online petitions like this one lies in the ability to mobilize people and advocate for change on a global scale. It highlights how individuals can use the internet to raise awareness, gather support, and push for action on matters that are important to them. The impact of this specific petition remains to be seen, but it showcases the potential of online platforms in empowering individuals to make their voices heard and influence decision-making processes.
Let's be smarter than that. This is not just the price is right.
Despite sitting next to Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard at countless meetings, the feds allege Keith Freeman not only failed to report his income from the village, he actively lied about it. Freeman is Henyard's top aide in both Dolton and Thornton Township. As part of a personal bankruptcy case, he was required to report his earnings. But this indictment on one count of bankruptcy fraud says Freeman falsely stated he only worked for the township and made just over $99,000 last year. Prosecutors say he tried to hide his Dolton earnings via a pass-through company, which brought his income to $195,000 last year. They further allege the village of Robbins has a claim against Freeman for more than $90,000 he took.
It seems like there's quite a scandal brewing in Dolton, with Mayor Henyard and her right-hand man, Keith Freeman, getting caught up in some serious legal trouble. The indictment of Freeman suggests that there might be some unraveling of the inner workings of the mayor's office, particularly with regards to the CARES Cancer Foundation. It's eyebrow-raising that Mayor Henyard denies any knowledge of the foundation, despite her image being plastered on its visuals. The alleged misappropriation of taxpayer funds for personal gain through T-shirt sales is definitely a concerning detail. It seems like the authorities are beginning to tighten the net around Mayor Henyard, with Freeman's indictment possibly signaling the start of more serious legal proceedings. The satire angle adds an interesting twist, blending humor with the serious implications of the situation. It'll be intriguing to see how the story unfolds as more details emerge and the legal process progresses.
It's long coming, If a person can lie on their own financials, what do you think they're doing for the village?
Nobody is untouchable. That's what I want to say. Nobody is untouchable. So if this is just the first domino to all of them falling, let it happen.
Dude, Jay Bradley, how you feeling?
Freeman is a key player in our reporting on Tiffany Henyard because of how many roles he plays for her. In addition to the Dolton and Township jobs, Freeman also, for a time, was the registered agent of the Tiffany Henyard Cares Foundation.
But there's no foundation in the state of Illinois moving like we moving and shaking and grooving like we doing. Right? That's right.
While Henyard's namesake charity claims to help cancer patients, WGN Investigates has reported it received most of its early money from taxpayers and has failed to file required paperwork showing how it spends its money.
How come you don't respond to my emails?
There you go. There you go. Huh? There you go. That's all you're getting from me. That's all you're getting from me today.
How come the charity hasn't filed its financial disclosures about how money was spent?
How would I know that? That's a good question, though.
For months, WGN Investigates has reported on questionable conduct on Henyard's watch, including unexplained travel, including first-class airfare and fine dining on the taxpayer's dime. Credit card statements show Freeman was on many of the trips, including one to Las Vegas, where another Henyard aide now claims a Dolton trustee sexually assaulted her. Others accuse Henyard of using Freeman and other government employees to retaliate against her opponents. Court watchers say the feds could use the bankruptcy charge against Freeman to get him to cooperate in other investigations.
When the feds are looking at a larger scheme or relationship, oftentimes what they have to do is go for people who are below or the lower part of the food chain, get them for something, charge them with something, because that's the leverage they need to be able to sit down with that person and say, now, if you help us, life might be good for you. If you don't help us, you're in a lot of trouble. Now, what do you want to do?
So I said one down, about 25 more to go.
No comment this afternoon from Keith Freeman. His boss, Tiffany Henyard, said through a spokesperson that she's aware of the indictment but won't comment due to the ongoing investigation. So we don't know whether taxpayers will continue paying Freeman's 2 salaries despite today's bankruptcy fraud charge.